we've gotten off to an exceptional first year, and we'd like to build on that. What about 2011? Everybody's got a tablet. Is 2011 going to be the year of the copycats? Well, I think if we did nothing, maybe a little bit, probably not so much, because most of these tablets aren't even catching up with the first iPad. But we haven't been resting on our laurels, because in less than a year, we're going to introduce today iPad 2, the second generation iPad.
The iPad 2 was my first iPad and first real piece of tech, and unarguably it has had a huge influence on the tech we have today and what the iPad has become today, and many other things we might take for granted. Join me in this journey where we take a look at the iPad 2 10 years later. The iPad 2 has an amazing design. Honestly, I think it looks really cool and it still holds up really well. In fact, the design is kind of an icon. The iPad 2 was very comfortable to hold, and it was a really nice design, and the weight was evenly distributed enough for it to be really comfortable. And the design changes the iPad 2 brought are still reminiscent in the iPads we have today. The graphical performance of the iPad 2 was also a huge upgrade. Well, specifically 9 times faster. And well, they were really impressive for their time. I remember playing GTA Vice City, Metal Storm Online, FIFA 14 and all these games they ran really well on it, and considering that it only had 256 megabytes of RAM, I have no idea how they pulled that off, but they did, and it still is able to run games decent, and on that hardware I'm impressed. The iPad 2 had decent cameras. Now, they were not great by any means, but I had my fair share of experience with them. I went on trips with it because that's the only camera I really had, and I got some good photos. Like when you want to capture a moment, I don't think they failed. They are definitely not good quality. They are grainy photos and well, not great, but they did the job. And yeah, the screen is not laminated, you can see individual pixels, but I honestly never really cared. It did what I wanted to, it looked good, that's really all what I cared about. The videos look crisp and sharp. It only has one speaker, but yeah, I think it honestly sounds really crisp. With the iPad 2, Apple introduced, you had the App Store and stuff. They really showed the iPad 2 as a multimedia slash content creation hybrid device. Like, this is where I think the vision of making the iPad as a laptop replacement really took off. The Apple A5 chip in the iPad 2 was made on a 45 nanometer process. Now we're down to 5 nanometer, which is pretty small. It also kickstarted the tablet gaming world we see today. So yeah, that's been it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.